Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, David Burrows, and this is episode number 58.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready.
Hello, everybody, once again, and as always, thanks for taking the time to stop on by here on the show. And yes, we have got an exciting show all lined up for you. Hope you're having a great week and you had a great weekend. And if you were some of the lucky ones, you got out last week early. Yes, things started early down at the Industry Theater with the Sheepdogs. Yes, the Sheepdogs down at the Industry Theater, and opening up for them, Yukon Blonde. We had an exclusive interview down at the K106.3 studio, and we videotaped that interview just for you to watch, and you're going to really get a kick out of this. It's a lot of fun, and the Sheepdogs were great. Also, Yukon Blonde in there as well for a quick interview, and then we went down to Cheeky Monkey to see a 5-6 song performance by Yukon Blonde on their way to the Industry to do sound check, and they did a quick interview with us as well. So, lots of action to share with you and a whole lot more coming up later on the show. But right now, let's take you down nonstop to K106.3 FM studio with the Sheepdogs and Yukon Blonde. Take a look at this.
Big empty, and it is anything but empty in the studio right now. How you doing? It's Matt McNeil. And we got a whole bunch of visitors here in the studio in honor of a band that's joining us all the way from Saskatoon, performing at the Industry Theater tonight. They've gone all the way from being the first unsigned band to make the cover of Rolling Stone magazine, all the way to being one of the most recognizable bands out of our home and native land. Joining me are Sam, Ryan, Ewan, and Leah. Please welcome, everybody, the Sheepdogs. First of all, I just want to say I love the video you guys put out to The Way It Is, where you, what gave you the idea to, demolish a bunch of 10-year-olds like a baseball team? That was one of the funnest videos I think I've seen in a long time.
The guys that directed it, the Sklar brothers, it was their idea. But we went, we asked them to come up with something because so many boring music videos are just like, the band lip syncing, pretending to play their instruments. So we wanted to do something that was more fun. So
it was definitely fun. 38-0 final score, and the kids were hilarious.
Pulled it out.
Did you have any nieces, nephews? Did you know the kids who took part said be in Uncle Evan's group or what?
Well, we were in Los Angeles, and there was actually an 8-year-old football team. They hired a football team because we could push them around a little bit more than the average kids, I guess. So it was all set up by them. But it was like a local kids football team in LA.
Well, locally, you guys knocked it out of the park at Sarnia Rogers Bay Fest. I got to say, back in July, you went down as not only the most memorable part of that Friday night, but one of the most memorable bands of Bayfest overall. That was a fantastic performance, and I think you guys definitely won some hearts right here on Sunday.
Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, we played right before John Cougar there. He wasn't very good, was he?
No. How shall I say this? How shall I
carry on?
How do I hang the air pressure on this?
I think he phoned it in. I think that's what he did.
Thank you. I think a lot of people do feel that way, but you guys were definitely the highlight. People walked away just talking to Sheepdogs. I'm looking forward to it.
Right. We're glad to be back, man. We've been here a few times, and it's great to have all these cool little Southern Ontario towns that you can find all these great people that are excited to watch you play. It's awesome.
I used to call Sam Roberts the scruffy Canuck.
Yeah.
You guys make Sam Roberts look like Justin Bieber.
Can we put that in our bio?
Sam looks pretty clean cut nowadays, I think.
Yeah. It's like, you guys just hang up the beards when you want to go like incommunicado, if you want to sneak around undercover,
That would be good if I could somehow, they made a bald cap for beards, I could put a face bald cap on or something.
Do you guys?
We just always say it's whatever we like, so, it doesn't matter the genre or what date it's from, if it's a pleasing riff or a nice tune or a melody or something, then, that's what we try to emulate. We don't worry about, anything else besides what it sounds like.
Awesome. We've got the new single ready to roll out called Feeling Good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you guys down at the Industry Theater tonight. What are we going to be hearing today?
Well, we're going to hammer through an acoustic version of The Way It Is. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Everything is the way it is. It's got to be the way it is. Everything is the way it is. It's got to be the way it is.
must be like you say it is. I beat the heartache, but it won't be long until it gets away, it's coming on. Well, little thing, and you know it's true. Cause you can feel it, it's coming for you. No matter how hard I try to stay, I feel it pulling me just further away. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Everything is the way it is. It's got to be the way it is. Everything is the way it is. It's got to be the way it is. Staying young is a trivial game. You're getting older, but you stay the same. You look good when you're shaking my way. But let me think of something awful to say. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Everything is the way it is. It's got to be the way it is. Everything is the way it is. It's got to be the way it is. I sit back and take a close view. It takes a minute, baby, it's hard to do. No matter how hard I try to stay, I feel it pulling me just further away. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Everything is the way it is. It's got to be the way it is. Everything is the way it is. It's got to be the way it is.
All right, we're down here at Cheeky Monkey, and we had the exclusive pleasure of enjoying Yukon Blonde and their acoustic set down here at Cheeky Monkey. Guys, how you doing?
Good. Very well.
What an awesome set you just did there. Thanks so much. I know you guys are a bit spent and busy getting ready for the sound check. You know it's sold out tonight, right? So
Right here.
full capacity crowd down there. And
awesome.
where are you coming from just before you got to Sarnia?
Toronto.
Toronto, all the way
Yeah,
down.
we played the Horseshoe last night.
Is that right? How was that?
It was great.
It was the 65th birthday of the venue.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Great, good times then. And the last time you were here, we said you were at Patty Flaherty's.
That's correct.
And that was roughly about a year ago.
Yeah.
And they loved you down there. I know that. I was down there this afternoon talking to Scott Dargy, and he said to say, hey.
Oh, that's great.
Right on.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I don't want to keep it too long, but Tiger Talk's doing really well for you. And we talked to you earlier today at K106.3, and I just want to wish you a very great show, and thanks again for taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks
very
for
much.
having us.
Yeah, I
No
appreciate
problem. Yukon Blonde, once again down here at Cheeky Monkey, and we're going to have more exclusive footage on the show. Keep watching. Lots of great footage in there, and the Sheepdogs, well, I'm not sure if John Cougar would have liked that interview, but anyway, it is what it is. So thank you, Sheepdogs, and thank you, Yukon Blonde, for taking the time to talk to us here on the show. Looking forward to more from the Sheepdogs and Yukon Blonde coming up in the future. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, local blues band Little Chicago's got some exciting news to share, and we got it right here on the show. So take a look at this, and we'll be right back.
So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas, I hope you have fun. The near and the dear.
All right, welcome back once again here on the show. Very, very excited for this next interview and very excited for these gentlemen. Little Chicago recently qualified down at the Great Lakes Blues Society in London, the challenge, if you will. And now they're headed down to Memphis, Tennessee for the International Blues Challenge. Folks, you got to qualify for this. You don't just sign up and pay a fee and get to go because you feel like going. You have to earn the right to be there. And Little Chicago worked hard at earning the right to be there. And we're going to talk to them right now about what's happening with their trip and their music and a special event that you can attend to see this great music from Little Chicago and help them on their journey down to Memphis, Tennessee. Right now, let's go down to the basement of Dave Grennan along with Little Chicago. Take a look at this, and then we'll be back. All right, well, here on the show this week, very excited. I've been tracking these guys for a while, and some very exciting news happening here. Joining us today, Little Chicago. Everybody just say hello. How are you?
Hey.
Right on. Little Chicago, what's you guys been around about 15 years? The group's been around.
Yep.
A few little changes here and there, but how did the band get started originally?
Well, there was kind of like how they all start, I guess.
Yeah.
We were working in one band, and it was just about reaching its end.
Right.
And we were doing a lot of different kinds of music, and I always wanted to do more of a bluesy kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And Jerry actually had come out and watched the old band a fair bit, and we got talking one night, and that band at the time was called Blue Orleans, kind of went its own way.
Oh, okay.
And called Jerry up a couple of days later and said, "You want to do what we were talking about?"
Yeah.
And we sat down, got together, didn't we? And did worked some material out.
So it's just really kind of started as a little thing, and then it's grown though in 15 years. I mean, because I've seen Little Chicago at different places. We were just talking about the old Nottos down there and everything. What a joy it was for me and some of my friends. We were downtown at First Friday there this summer, and I'm like, I didn't even know you guys were playing outside the Trinity there, and I walked by, and I was there for like 20 minutes, half an hour watching you guys. It was awesome.
Yeah, we had a good crowd that day.
You sure did.
Yeah.
You sure did.
Yeah.
Well, some really exciting news happening for Little Chicago. That's one of the reasons we're here. And the International Blues Festival. Did I say that right? Is that the right title? Or challenge?
The International Blues Challenge, yes.
And I just want to take a second to say to the viewers, like, this is a really, really big deal, and I encourage you to find out more about this, because we were talking like bands from Israel, France, like all over. Like, this is the deal for this kind of thing, right?
If you're a blues band and you get to go here.
Yeah, because you don't just sign up and pay a fee and go. You have to qualify to get
You
there,
got to
right?
compete. You got to send in recordings. You have to get picked out of all the recordings.
Like, it's
and
quite a
then you
job
go
to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go to a playoff, and then you get into, and each band gets, what do we get, 25-minute set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, let's go back a little bit. How did you get to that? Like, you had to go down to London. Is that where it was?
That's where the regional finals,
Right.
live competition was held in regional finals. They narrowed it down to 5 bands.
Yeah.
And you go in and you do a 25-minute set in front of 5 judges, and they score you. I mean, they score you based on your dress,
Yeah.
based on your stage appearance, based on your musicianship. I mean, they will put on a card like, geez, you could use a better singer.
Is that right? Yeah. So brutally honest, I guess.
Nicely
judging.
so, but it's, you know, they'll tell you
Which
where
really,
you
that's the
improve
way you
and-
want it anyway, right? Because that's how you get
Not
better.
me, but
Now, tell me, just give me a quick story, because you and I talked before about somebody that was involved in getting you guys down there and saying, you need to do this, because he's kind of a special guy.
Our friend Johnny Bond, we had done some work with Johnny. We played jazz and blues in the Village a couple of times, and we had several conversations with John, or I had with him leading up to this past September's event, and John called me on a Sunday morning and said, "You know about this Road to Memphis competition?" And I said, I've heard about it years past, but didn't follow it much recently, and so I think you should enter that.
Yeah, and he was pretty adamant about it, right?
Well, by the third phone call, he was.
Yeah, you need to do this.
Yeah, it was like, or I'm coming over there and I'm going to look after you. So we did that, and I think we made it. I think we've actually got our entry in. It was about 3 or 4 hours before the deadline.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I got down.
Well, thank goodness you did, right? Because now on to even bigger and better things. But in saying that, though, you kind of shocked a few people down there.
Yeah.
Right, and that's always neat to be able to do. Now, when is the trip down to Memphis? When's that happening?
It's the end of January, 29th, I think.
Okay.
Into the first couple days of February. So,
So you got a whole group here of guys that have got to get organized, schedules, families. But you're pulling it off. Are you all set to go, or is there still a little bit of tweaking to get everybody down there?
Pretty much ready, I think.
We're having a fundraiser December 22nd.
Oh, okay.
To raise some money to cover some of our costs.
Right, and where's that going to be at, Dave?
That's at the Trinity.
Okay.
December 22nd. Yeah.
All right.
I think it's $10.
$10.
And is that just at the door? Or can you get tickets in advance, or how's that?
Cheeky Monkey at the door.
Okay.
My house. His house.
All right.
Any of us.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, we'll get all that information up on the screen for people to see, and maybe we'll try to get down there ourselves.
Well, that would be loads of fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
now let's talk more about getting down there, and once you're there, and again, this is a really big deal because we're talking like 125 bands,
right? Yeah.
And solo acts as well. Like I think 86 or 90 solo acts.
Yeah.
Like this isn't just one day thing, is it? Is it a couple day thing or
it's
a
a
week thing?
4-day deal. But you guys correct me if I'm getting this messed up. But you get 2 half-hour shows guaranteed. So the 30th, and you don't know your venue till you get there.
Oh
right?
wow!
And you're guaranteed the 30th and the 31st.
Okay.
Of January as the quarterfinals,
right?
And you have to have basically been judged as the best band both nights, or the highest aggregate score.
Right.
Then you move on to the.
So
semis.
what's the prize besides the pride of the prize? I guess you could call it. But what's the deal?
I think it's one of the things is a year full of gigs, like high end.
Is that right?
High profile.
Opening.
Yeah.
There's some money as well.
There's some cash. There's some cash, but
I think it's the biggest prize is going to be a gig. It's going to be It's kind of
and there's a big sponsorship in this.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Like FedEx is in there, and like big companies.
Gibson
and everything.
Guitars.
Gibson and
I think one of the best ones you get is you do the Legendary Blues Cruise.
Wow.
So you're on that with people like, Tommy Castro Band is the house band for that, and you get some huge acts like Buddy Guy and that sort of thing. So you get to go and
Well,
they don't get any more time than you do.
If anything,
So-
it sounds like just a really neat life experience that you're going to go
Yeah.
through. Is family going down with any of you guys? Dave, you got family coming down?
My girlfriend Deanna's
yeah,
coming.
okay.
My wife's going.
My son's coming. And
Is that right?
brother-in-law.
Yeah, my mother and stepfather are coming.
See, I think
wife
that's
is-
really neat too,
Yeah.
because there's the support behind the band, and they're going to have a life experience with you as well. And I just got to say, congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
I always
Thanks.
always enjoy you. I got to tell you though, it's one of my favorites is right here is Dave, because keyboard player, right? Dave, you've been playing keys for a long time.
Yes,
I'll tell really quick. I met him when I was about 14 years old. I bought my first keyboard off Dave.
Yeah.
And I can mention that on another show, but
Yeah.
that's always a great story. And Jerry, we've known each other for quite some time. I've actually had him up singing on a karaoke mic once in a while.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I think it's really great what's happening to you guys.
Thanks.
And I wish you all the best. And while you're down there, try to get some video footage. And maybe
sure.
I'm bringing a camera with me.
awesome, and we'll
Yeah,
follow up
yeah.
on another show, and because I think you're going to do great things. down
Looks
there.
like there's I think we're scheduled. I have to hear back yet for a thing called Blues on the Couch. There's an interview for
wow.
some bands, and I looks like they may have picked us to be one of them.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Well, congratulations once again. We're looking forward to the results. I think you're going to do very well down there.
Thanks.
And,
Once
and
again-
we love
oh,
Dave,
sorry.
we love Dave Burrows.
Oh, yeah.
the show. So
Thanks for watching.
I would
Dave.
mention that,
I
yeah, sorry.
appreciate it. No problem. Once again, here in the show, very excited for Little Chicago here in Sarnia. Heading down to Memphis, Tennessee, and we're looking forward to the follow-up right here in the show. I got to tell you, really, really excited for these guys. Almost as excited as they are for getting down to Memphis, Tennessee. Little Chicago, I wish you all the best. And if you want to help Little Chicago, get down to the Trinity Lounge coming up December the 22nd. $10 to get you in the door, and tickets available, of course, at Cheeky Monkey. But December the 22nd at the Trinity Lounge, the doors will open at 8 o'clock, and the show will start on time at 9 o'clock. And you are really going to be entertained with Little Chicago. And in turn, the money will go to Little Chicago and help them support their trip down to Memphis, Tennessee. Now, I got to tell you, I spent probably a good another hour before they kicked me out talking to Little Chicago, all the gentlemen in there. And we talked about many different things, not just about the music, but about the music industry. And we shared some good ideas and sort of pros and cons of what's happening to the music industry around this area, at least anyway. And we're going to talk more about that coming up on future shows. But in the meantime, once again, Little Chicago, congratulations. We are rooting for you. We're going to try to get down there as well December 22nd with the show camera and see what we can capture to bring you here on the show. But get down there live. December the 22nd, the Trinity Lounge in Little Chicago. Once again, tickets only $10 available down at Cheeky Monkey. Little Chicago, way to go, guys. We're looking forward to seeing more. All right, got to take another quick break, pay some bills if you will. Please don't scroll by. Take the time to watch some of our sponsors and support them, and I'll be back to wrap up the show.
Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store. Cheeky Monkey, movies and more. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store in town. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store in town.
All right, welcome back one final time here on the show. Just a couple of reminders about what's coming up. Of course, the holidays are upon us, and I hope you're getting ready for that Christmas and sharing in the Christmas spirit. Coming up New Year's Eve, though, I got to tell you, I'm very excited about this. The show with David Burrows and K106.3 presents the show's first annual New Year's Eve bash, and it's going to be an ultimate 80s bash down at the Stubborn Mule. Yes, that's right, December the 31st with Third Wave headlining and special guest Powerhouse going to be there. Tickets $20 down at Cheeky Monkey or by calling the number on the screen. We'll flash that up once in a while. Listen, you're going to want to get down there. If you're an 80s fan, you do not want to miss this. It also includes a free ride home, and we're going to have some other special guests in there as well. So keep watching the show to find out, but don't wait to get your tickets. You can also tune into K106.3 FM, and we might be giving away a couple of tickets. But once again, $20 down at Cheeky Monkey. It is the ultimate 80s party with the show Toronto, and K106.3 and the Stubborn Mule December the 31st. Also coming up, very excited about this, January the 26th, the Songs, I want to get that right, Songs plural, remain the same. That's what they call themselves. Led Zeppelin tribute band. They were here last year, and they're coming back again. These guys are incredible, phenomenal. We were down there last year. It was a packed house. Tickets for this available down at Cheeky Monkey. They're only $5. You're not going to want to miss this, Zeppelin fans. Keep watching the show for more details as that date gets closer. Of course, we were down at the Stubborn Mule this past Friday. David Wilcox, guitar legend himself, was there. We did an interview with David a few months ago, and we got a chance to hang out with him a little bit. He was pretty busy, but he took the time to spend with us. We got our photographs taken, and we got some video for you in case you missed it, or if you were there, give you a bit of a different angle. So that's it for this week. We're going to close the credits with David Wilcox. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share with 5 new friends. Have a great week and an even better weekend. We'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.
Sure feels good, I can't dance. I wish I could. Nothing Victorian evil costume ball. Bow to your lady, turn your back to the wall. One guy jumped up in a ratty suit. He ripped up his mask and put a seer stuck the flute. Hypnotize and boogie. The hypnotize and boogie. Julie said to Theo, take a little walk. Theo said to Julie, shut up and don't talk.